Okay, so now that we've got our base cabinet finished, next we want to do is build and install our drawer. Here at Bella, we've got different versions to choose from. Today's version, what we're going to be installing is the Legra door slide with metal rails. We'll begin with the assembly of that. Okay, this here is the metal side of the drawer. This here is the front, and you can, it's designated by this open area here. You see the mechanism inside there, and then with the mounting tab down here. Alright, so the easiest way I've found to assemble these drawers is to actually flip them over and do it upside down. This here is the bottom of the drawer, and you notice it's got the sticker on that, and it's got the dadoed sides. The front of the drawer is going to be with the 2 screw holes. Those will be towards your front. What you want to do then is line this groove and dado up inside this groove here on the shelf. Rail versus front of that. When you install it in here, you want to make sure you slide it all the way to the back of this back tab. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll set it right there on that groove, rock it in place. Make sure you slide it all the way to the back, and you'll notice that these screw holes line up. Okay, just take the provided screws, place them in the hole. Again, I used drill impact until it's tight. Place the second one in the second hole and just repeat as needed, or drop the screw and try it that way. Let me hold on to it here. There we go. Then what you do is just repeat it for the opposite side. Okay, next we're going to do is put the back on the cabinet drawer. What we got here is the back itself. We've got our mounting hardware. We've got our screws. We've got our 4 holes in this one. This particular one actually has holes all the way through. Normal ones will not. During the process today making this sample, we forgot to change out our bits in our CNC equipment. So rest assured, the normal holes will be on yours just as they're supposed to be. Now to determine top versus bottom, what you're going to do is look for the larger gap from top to bottom. The larger gap from hole to edge will be your bottom side. So once you figure that out, best just to lay it down. Use your bracketry. Again, bottom is going to have the hole, larger gap. Set it right in place. Flush up your top. Okay, you want to place your screws, hole, and hold on to the bracket and the shelving at the same time. And just seat the screw down until it's tight, and repeat for the top. And that has that side secured. And we want to do the opposite side. Now you notice I flipped it around, but still, we always just look for the larger gap versus the holes and match it up to the bracket. Again, place the screws in. Just make sure you hold on to the bracket, right location. Tighten them down. There you go. Easy enough. Okay, our hardware's been installed. Again, this will be the inside of the drawer. Yours will not have these holes. Like I said, we messed up and didn't change the drill bit out. What we want to do is place it in the shelf. You want to hinge one side or the other, just like that. And as you notice from when we put this together, we did not locate screws here in the back on the bottom. The reason for that is so that when we rotate this around, it allows the side rails to bow out until you match them up like that. Then what you want to do is just press them together until you feel them click, or it pops out. There we go. Alright, we're almost finished with this drawer installation. Okay, want to make sure that your grooves down here line up with the slide rails up here. So we'll set it in there, tip it up. What we do is just keep sliding it all the way back. You'll feel it start to get some tension on it. Keep pushing until it's all the way back. You'll hear that click in place. Once you've done that, you can pull your drawer out. Make sure both rails come with you, and then just test it and make sure it works. So you can see that one works very well. Okay, if you do need to take a drawer out, the best way to do it is hold out just partially on the bottom side, you'll see that there's a lever. There's one of these levers on both rails. You'll press that down, pour the drawer all the way out, give it a little shimmy, it'll come the rest of the way off. See? And you can just press your drawers, slides back in. Okay, the last step for the drawer is to put the face on. What we have here is our standard face. Inside of the drawer, you'll notice a sticker. You'll also notice 2 sets of holes. We've got 2 hinge piece of hardware. What you do is take this, there's no left or right, place it in a hole, make sure you seat it all the way down. You want to make sure the metal bracketry is flush down on the drawer face itself. Once that's placed, hold it still. You want to tighten down the screws. Alright, and we'll just repeat the process for the other side. Okay, your hardware is installed. Next you want to do is just take it to the drawer itself. Okay, so what we want to do is line these hinges up. You got your hinge point here, inside your latch there on both sides. Just kind of eyeball it in. Once you feel it engage, just kind of press on a little bit. Then just pull your drawer out. Make sure everything's secured. It is. At that point your drawer is finished. Okay, now we got the drawer fully assembled. What we want to do is make sure and check our gap and line of the way it's lined up in the cabinet. If the drawer face is uneven in any way, what you want to do is open it up. In that front exposed area, you've got 2 screws. Okay, the top one adjusts this side up and down. The bottom will adjust it left and right. But now there's the same on both sides, left and right.